All right, hello and welcome back to the channel. Now, I've been poking around in some interesting corners of the world lately. You know how it is, trying to get a sense of things, the good, the bad, and the downright strange. But today we're taking a bit of a different turn. We're staying right here in good old Blighty and we're going on a bit of a crime crawl, shall we say. That's right. We're diving headfirst into the underbelly of the UK, exploring the top 10 most dangerous counties. Now, I know what you're thinking. Dangerous, but Louis, this is Britain. We talk about the weather and cue politely. We don't do dangerous. Well, my friends, behind that veneer of civility, there's a whole other world bubbling away, and we're here to uncover it one county at a time. So buckle up, grab a cuppa, and get ready for a right Royal British doddle through the most dangerous counties this sceptred isle has to offer. Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 most dangerous counties in the UK. Stay tuned to find out which areas you should be cautious about. Coming in at number 10, it's Greater Manchester. Now, Manchester's got a bit of a reputation, doesn't it? Known for its industrial past, its vibrant music scene, and yes, let's be honest, its fair share of rough edges. I mean, you don't get a nickname like Gunchester for nothing, do you? With a crime rate higher than the national average, Greater Manchester has seen its share of violent crime and antisocial behaviour. But, and this is important, it's also a place of great resilience and community spirit. So, while it might not be a walk in the park after dark, let's not forget the good people of Manchester are sound as a pound. Next up at number 9, we find ourselves in West Yorkshire, home to the brooding moors and, well, a fair bit of crime, it seems. Now, I'm not saying everyone's walking around with a shiv in their pocket, but with areas like Bradford and Leeds grappling with gang-related issues and a history of some quite serious incidents, it's not exactly a picnic in the park, but let's not paint the whole region with the same brush, shall we? West Yorkshire's got a lot going for it. Stunning countryside, friendly locals, most of them anyway, and a strong sense of community. Just maybe keep your wits about you, eh? From West Yorkshire, we scoot over to, you guessed it, South Yorkshire? Holding steady at number 8, this county, home to Sheffield and Rotherham, has unfortunately made headlines for some pretty grim reasons in recent years. We're talking about serious organised crime and issues like child exploitation that have shocked the nation. But like anywhere else, there's more to South Yorkshire than meets the eye. It's got a proud industrial heritage, a thriving arts scene, and some right-cracking pubs. So don't write it off just yet. Just, be mindful of your surroundings and all that. Now, for a change of scenery, we're heading down south to the Garden of England, Kent. Number 7 on our list might surprise some of you. I mean, Kent dangerous? The land of rolling hills, quaint villages, and endless orchards? Well, my friends, don't let the idyllic facade fool you. Kent has its fair share of issues, particularly in coastal towns grappling with deprivation and, sadly, a rise in violent crime. Add to that its proximity to mainland Europe, making it a bit of a hotspot for smuggling and whatnot, and you've got yourself a recipe for, well, a slightly less idyllic picture. Back up north we go, this time to the wild and rugged beauty of Northumbria, landing at number 6 on our list. Now, Northumbria, with its dramatic coastline, ancient castles and Hadrian's Wall snaking through it, might seem like the last place you'd expect to find trouble. But alas, even this historic region isn't immune to the darker side of life. We're talking about rural crime here, folks. Things like theft, burglary, and even livestock rustling. It seems even sheep aren't safe these days. And then there are the urban centres like Newcastle, which, while vibrant and full of life, also have their fair share of antisocial behaviour and violence. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're headed to Essex, the land of, well, the stereotypes. Coming in at number 5, Essex has a bit of a reputation, doesn't it? Fast cars, fake tans, and a penchant for, shall we say, a good time. But beneath the glitz and glamour, there's a darker side to this county. We're talking organised crime, drug-related offences, and a rise in knife crime, particularly among young people. Now, I'm not saying everyone in Essex is involved in dodgy dealings, but there's definitely an element that gives the police a run for their money. Well, look who's here at number 4. It's only London, the big smoke itself. Now, I know what you're thinking. London, dangerous? But it's a global city full of culture and history and people from all walks of life. And you're right, it is all those things, but it's also a city of immense scale and diversity, and with that comes, well, a certain level of crime. We're talking about everything from petty theft and pickpocketing to more serious offences like knife crime, gang violence, and even terrorism. It's a sad reality of life in a big city, and London is no exception. From the big smoke, we find ourselves in the heart of England, the West Midlands, holding strong at number 3. Now, the West Midlands, home to Birmingham, Wolverhampton and Coventry, is a bit of a mixed bag, really. On the one hand, you've got thriving industries, a rich history and some truly lovely people. On the other hand, you've got areas plagued by poverty, deprivation and, sadly, crime. We're talking about high rates of gun crime, knife crime and gang-related violence, particularly in certain parts of Birmingham. It's a complex issue with no easy answers, and it's something the authorities are working hard to address. Hold on to your sheep, because we're heading west to South Wales, coming in at a respectable number 2. Now, South Wales, with its stunning coastline, rugged mountains and, of course, the lovely Welsh people, might seem like an unlikely candidate for the second spot on our list, but beneath the surface there are some worrying trends emerging. We're talking about a rise in violent crime, particularly domestic violence and alcohol-related incidents. It seems even in the land of song, things aren't always harmonious. And so we arrive at our number 1, the winner, if you will, of the most dangerous county in the UK, Cleveland. Now, Cleveland, a small county in the northeast of England, might not be on everyone's radar, but it's certainly making a name for itself in the crime statistics. Despite its size, Cleveland has the highest rate of violent crime in the UK, with offences like assault, robbery and sexual offences all worryingly high. It's a complex issue, often linked to deprivation, social exclusion and a lack of opportunities, and it's something that requires a multifaceted approach to tackle effectively. So, there you have it, my friends, a whistle-stop tour of the UK's most dangerous counties. Now, I know what you're thinking. Louis, you've scared us to death. We're never leaving the house again, but hold on a minute. The UK, for all its quirks and, yes, its crime rates, is still a relatively safe place to live. These statistics, while important to be aware of, don't tell the whole story. Behind the numbers are real people, communities grappling with complex issues, and a shared desire to make things better. So, stay safe, be aware of your surroundings, but don't let fear stop you from experiencing all the wonderful things this country has to offer. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe for more informative videos. Stay safe out there.